Stop funding terrorism in the southeast. Ohaniese's youth lambasts Ebonyi State governor. I mean, David needs to be talked to. He's the same man who said some time ago when he newly joined the All Progressive Congress that, the Fulanis, they are our sons. The exact words he used. And before you could say Jack Robinson, they went into the southeast villages and towns and started killing people in no small way. And he was so ashamed. He had to start, retrieving his statement by the time. In fact, the Fulanis were the one that said that any Fulani man who is seen in that, because he gave them free access. Just like you see what is going on in Imo State. Where the governor of Imo State was promised, you'll become a governor, but the Fulanis have to have access. And he said, why not if not? Why not if not? Let's all get into the role we go. And so the matter continued. It continued. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Ohanieze's Youth Council, the youth wing of the Southeast Apex Sociocultural Group, Ohanieze's Indigo Worldwide, has accused Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi of funding terrorism in the Southeast region. The council advised the governor, David, to desist from sponsoring this terrorism in the region. The council made the declaration in reaction to David Umahi's allegation against the national president of Ohanieze's Youth Council, Igboke, and that of Ohanieze's Indigo Worldwide, Professor George. Governor David's aide, Chief Onyekachi, had on May the 10th described Igboke opposition against the governor as an outpour of anger over David's refusal to grant Ohanieze's Youth Council national president financial request. According to Onyebo, he has approached David for funds to mobilize Igbo youth and to reach out to Igbo youth in the zones in Nigeria to support the governor's presidential bid. Igboke, imagine, says the allegations against David are obviously a result of his failure to scam David Umahi. It became really evident with anger when David, who claimed he had no money to mobilize youth across the country, bought APC 100 million naira interest nomination form. The allegation of insecurity against David by Boke is just concurrent and trying to drive out and gain attention and nothing more, as security has become an issue of concern in the southeast. It is David who is going around paying these people to ensure that there is insecurity all across the region. But reacting, Nobo accusation in a press statement made available to journalists of the OYC national president denied making such a request from the governor, saying he has never in his life had any physical contact with Governor David, nor let alone asking for or seeking for financial demands to mobilize youth for his presidential ambition. What is my business if he has a presidential ambition, he mobilizes or he does not mobilize anyone? I have no business with that. It is up to him to go ahead and to tell us what he really means by all that. Well, my wonderful people, these are some of the things ongoing. We'll keep you more up to speed as the matter unfolds. With the things that are going on clearly shows to every one of us that, some of the governors of the East are not happy with one another. It feels very much like they are at loggerheads with each other. And this is this is a shame. Remember the time the Southern governors had a meeting. Some of the governors of the East did not come when all the Southern governors met. Some of the governors of the East did not come. And then Willie, said it was the Southeast governors that were, working to ensure that, his state was destabilized. And this was the time we saw, this was the same time, at the same time we heard Malami saying that they were going to declare a state of emergency in the Southeast because of the, constant attacks and killings going on. This was the same time. So this was this about the same time. So they boycott their own meetings, accusing one another of causing atrocities in the region. So there is a lot of non-trust between the people, finger pointing between one another. And this is part of the reason why a lot of persons and people and a lot of things have not really happened in the southeast. I mean, look at, for instance, Senator Russia Sokorocha. Some time ago, he said, even if he does not win APC presidential primary ticket, he will not, I repeat, with the emphasis on not, support Peter Obi. His words, not mine. He said, despite the fact that Peter Obi may, I mean, may have a very good credential before the people, he will not support Peter Obi. So this is brothers who are saying let's support one another. Let's ensure that we see, these are brothers. So what do we do? How do we sort out this whole issue? What do we need to do? These are clear indications of things that are happening and things that are going on, and why we all need to rise up and defend one another. Some persons have said reasons why the presidency may not have gone to the southeast is that they've not really worked together. Okay, I mean that is some suggestions and words coming from some people that the disagreement, okay, constantly being seen among brothers that should see themselves as one and form a formidable team is part of the reasons why things have been the way they are, why other regions have taken advantage of these people and have not done what they should do, because they see themselves are not, they've not really seen themselves as one. They've not really seen themselves as, speaking out and, shunning every form of atrocity and standing together. Brotherhood, it's the oneness spirit that drives unity such that outsiders will be so scared and worried and cannot easily penetrate. And all they are looking for, looking around, is the weakest link. And as soon as they find it, they want to harness it. They want to ensure that they exert their strength in that very position where potentially, they could get an influx, or they could just penetrate in. So that's why the Southeast needs to work together. This whole disunity will not bring the presidency. If those who are leaders cannot see themselves as one, put aside their differences and work with one singular aim and purpose. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.